Welcome everybody. Hi, I'm Claudia.
And I'm Tony.
Thank you so much for opening this video. It's early in the morning and we're heading east. Oh, I should tell them we live in Jamaica, right? Welcome everybody. Some of you are from very far lands from Jamaica. So the sun is just coming up. Hope it doesn't affect us too much. We're heading east and the sun rises in the east. So we're trying to get to a farmland out in Yallahs. I'm at Albion, so I'm about to approach the Yallahs Bridge. All of you that live in this area or want to live in this area, or you lived here before you migrated, Tony?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be getting a brand new road. All the way from Harbour View to Portland.
All the way to Portland?
Yeah, all the way to Port Antonio.
So basically, St. Thomas is a new road straight through?
Straight through.
That's good.
Right, development, guys, development. But unfortunately, development will always leave some people.
What do you mean?
Because they're not prepared.
Oh.
You see, well, no matter what happening now, you're growing up in life, coming up in life, improvements are happening all over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be in your household, whether it be in the school, whether it be in roads and bridges and those things, hospitals, whatever, homes to improve. I remember the first house I bought in Fairview Park, Spanish Town. Looking at it now, and looking at the new ones that have come up, that was a no.
Yeah, they didn't give you much for your money back then.
They gave you much for your money, but the house is ugly.
But design has certainly improved in Jamaica.
Yes.
And I think that's because people went away, got some training in design and came back.
Yes. So migration is not a bad thing, right? You get to learn because other countries before us would have done it.
Right.
But you learn and you come back, right? And you improve your own country. So go to wake up early, man. I do believe I'm in Yallahs. I just came over the bridge, the Yallahs Bridge, so I must be in Yallahs.
It seems so different because we're usually here in the middle of the day when the church came in and stuff are all.
Right. And they haven't even cleaned up the roads as yet. So ladies and gentlemen, development happens, right? But you have to prepare yourself. I read a quote by Oprah Winfrey that says, luck is preparation meets opportunity. Believe that, Tony? People say, Claudia, you're so lucky. Oh, you're so lucky. They don't understand. All it is preparation meets opportunity, and you have luck. Simple.
So you can create your own luck then, if that's the equation.
Of course you can create your own luck because you have control over one side of that equation, which is the preparation.
Okay.
So anything in life requires preparation, but what happens, some people just dive in and hope to succeed.
Because Usain Bolt didn't become the fastest man in the world by just luck. It was luck, but he had to prepare himself by running those whatever miles every morning at 5 a.m.
Yeah, get up out of bed like us at 5 a.m. Like we know, we get about how we drive out at 5 a.m. to go look at land. Now, who does that? Preparation, right? And the more he ran, the more him train, and the more him practice, is the better he got.
Right.
So the more property we look at, the more land, the more house, the more I lay blocks, the more I build houses, you become a master at it.
Right. So when the coach said, yes, you're going to be on the Jamaican team, and he got up on that stage and decided to run.
Right. You know?
And he was first. And that's how he became the fastest man.
He focused on his goal, right? And he did it. So, a lot of you call us about real estate. I will say to you, so you have a deposit.
In 300 meters, turn left.
You have a deposit, Tony, on our GPS. Don't know where she's going. So, we said to you have a deposit. No. You getting a loan? Yes. where are you getting the loan from? I don't know yet. I don't check it out yet.
I just want to see what's available first.
Is that the right way to do that?
No, it's not. You flounder when you do that.
Yeah. I did that for 1 year. I never found a place.
Okay, you didn't know how much you could afford.
No.
So you were looking in all the wrong places for a house.
Yeah. And the house that I eventually bought, that cost me $200,000. Phase 2, Fairview Park, could have cost me $135,000 if I had known what I was doing and could have bought phase 1.
True.
You know.
Because I always surprised when I hear this. People call and say, I was looking at the Draxall when they first came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy it. And then when you say, what phase are they in now? They just finished sell off phase 3. And this is the new price. And they're like, what? They're too dear now. But if you had just bought in phase 1 when you're first looking and you're prepared, you'd have gotten it for the price that you could have afforded.
Yeah. Although at the time, sometimes you can't afford something. Because I bought property. You turn here, so this is the road that the police station is on. Yes.
This is the one they call Market Street?
Yes, so this is where you turn, ladies and gentlemen, where the police station is. I've come back and bought property that I could not have afforded 3-4 years before.
Right.
But then guess what? I'm preparing myself.
Right, you were preparing to buy it.
Yeah, preparing, saving up my money, doing, you understand?
Right.
Earning more money, and so forth. So you have to prepare. Now, some of the things you can do to prepare when you're buying real estate.
You start saving your deposit.
Yes.
That's something you can do without doing anything else. Just start saving.
So a lady told me the other day, she said, I can't save nothing because I have a whole heap of children. She has 3 children. Why you can't save money? The money come in your hand first. Not as if it's the kids get it first. It's you. Right? You choose what you buy with it, right?
Yes.
Now you have to choose, I say to yourself. You know something? Is either I'll watch your mangoes on the ground. Is either I live somewhere. No. Get something, prepare myself to live, have a house. No. Or am I going to spend out all these money on these children? And then when them big, me I ask them to buy me a house. Which I'm better.
It's true.
Imagine now me I ask you to buy me a house.
Yeah. That's a burden you're putting on your children that you really shouldn't have if you had prepared yourself.
Yeah, you shouldn't, yeah. If you had prepared yourself better. And besides, I believe as a parent, you have a responsibility to house your children and yourself, right?
Yes.
And to me, housing is not paying rent forever.
No, not in this day and age.
No, you need to be able to say, this is home, this is where we live. So even if people go away, them have somewhere to come back to, right? You have stability, which is why churches build buildings for their congregation, because they want stability.
True.
Somewhere that the church members can come and meet.
Yeah, because imagine it would be weird if every year the church is meeting in a different place. Because they're rented somewhere different.
Yeah. No. So you have to prepare yourself for that, right?
Right.
So you have to save some money so that you can prepare yourself.
You can also prepare yourself by talking to people who have purchased homes.
Yes.
Who know what it is that you need to be doing.
Right.
Get some knowledge from them.
Yes.
Because people like sharing knowledge, It's not that expensive to get knowledge.
Alright, so you're gonna pass welcome to Mount Pelia sign. It's a scheme, so don't turn there. Yeah, people want to share their knowledge with you. You'd be surprised how many persons will just say, this is what I did to buy my house.
Right, and they'll be excited to tell you, because there's nothing about like a person who has owned their own homes and have been through the journey, and they want to tell people and share it with people and encourage people to buy their own property.
Right. Look how much time me tell the story of me get my first house.
Yeah, and that has inspired people to buy their own homes, and I'm sure they're out there spreading the word to other people. But if no one knows you want to buy a house, they cannot share the information with you.
Exactly. Some people hold things to them chest. chest.
Right.
As my granny would say, hold it to your chest.
The next thing you can do is if you don't have the cash, like you only have enough to save for your deposit, then you know you're going to need a mortgage. You have to find out how much mortgage you can afford.
Right. And that requires visiting the institution or calling them or call me. I'll connect you with a mortgage officer.
Right.
You know, and get yourself pre-approved.
And Jamaicans too can also make sure that they're saving with the National Housing Trust.
Right. Oh, another thing I should tell you, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to these mortgage people, you see some of them lazy. They might tell you, say, oh, go find the house first and come back. Really? You can't go find the shoes first and you know the money in your pocket where you go do.
Right, you have to know how much you can spend.
Yeah.
Because it may be that you have $5,000 in your pocket, so you can only get a shoes for $5,000. You can't go uptown into a store that's selling shoes for $15,000. So you need to know up front how much you have to spend on these shoes or this house.
You have to know that, ladies and gentlemen.
More than anything else.
Because if you keep looking at like what reached me when I first was trying to buy my house first, that not reach me again since. I may look on a house that I can't afford. And as I said the word, almost said the word expensive. This is a bridge, right, for the river.
Yes.
As me almost said the word expensive. Is this Logwood? Yes. So you're gonna turn left at Logwood, right? Logwood
The sign
Road.
is there.
Sign is there. Welcome to Logwood. My auntie, the Aunt Dolly, used to say, Claudia, if you ask a man the price, and when him tell you the price, your first thought is that it's too expensive. All it means is that you cannot afford it.
Yes, I need to look somewhere else.
That's all it means, guys. Because guess what? Me walk in a Lee's and me take up our Old Navy or in one of them places and me take up a handbag. And me look on it and I say, but a 200 US for this, man. Or a 20,000 Jamaican for this. And I say to myself, but me can't afford this. I say to myself, it's too expensive. Me not say me can't afford it, you know. Me say it's too expensive. The people them handbag too expensive.
Expensive for who?
Well, yeah, really and truly, all happen to say is that me can't afford it.
Yeah, because there's 100 other people walking, and that $200
is nothing.
Nothing to them.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's like I always think about my Remy week, Tony. If you did set, you turn left here, guys. You come to a fork, you're gonna keep left. If anybody did say to me a couple years ago, Claudia, man, yeah, man, go and spend 200, 300 US per a week. Yeah, it does say that too dear. That too dear. What all that means that me can't afford it. That's all. So that is a reality, people. Now the thing is, if you keep walking into stores that you cannot afford, you will always feel poor.
True. You have to go where you can.
You have to go where your money can take you.
Or earn more money.
Yes, or earn more money. There is a property out there for everybody budget.
Yeah, because I'm always surprised when clients call me and they say they want gated community in St. Anne. And they tell me the budget. I say, you can't get that in St. Anne. You can get that in Trelawney. But I don't want to be in Trelawney. But that's where gated communities in your price range will take you. And that's just the reality of the situation.
Right. So go where your money has value.
Right.
Right. Don't try to, because what will happen now? You want to live in St. Anne, but you say to yourself, me not want to live there, so. Me not going to Old Harbour. Me not going to Trelawney. 2-3 years pass, 4 years pass, you never buy the Trelawney. Till eventually not even the Trelawney you can afford.
Because Trelawney get developed.
Yes.
And more people come in and the values went up and
exactly. And then you yourself have not improved your own income earning capabilities.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get left. Right? Now we'll soon reach a place in Tony.
Another thing we
drive slow.
haven't
see it right there, so.
spoken about is preparing for when you get those windfall money.
Yes, like when you win lotto. Who all on join the lotto line every day. Yet you not have no plan for when you win it.
It's like they don't expect to win.
Yeah, so why you join the line?
Religiously almost every day.
I'm like, guys, listen. And you know you're going to get inheritance too.
Yes. And you don't prepare to how you're going to use this inheritance to improve your life.
Right. So, Tony, you know you're getting inheritance.
Yes, which is why I'm getting financial education now. So I know that when the property is handed over to me, I don't squander it.
Right. So you have to prepare yourself, people, for the windfall or for the luck. Then put it that way there. Or the opportunity.
Exactly.
Right.
And like people who getting redundant.
Yeah.
From their jobs.
Yeah.
I've literally seen people get the redundancy check and then they spend the redundancy money and they don't go and try and find a new job or anything.
Well, I can't tell you now. The book that saved me, and we're reading books now, guys. As a matter of fact, you should be reading The Richest Man in Babylon. Where we are going to be doing that every Sunday in Zoom at what? 6 o'clock, Tony?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. If you want an invite, you can always WhatsApp me, right? But the book that saved me, because I did get some redundancy money as well in 2003, a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Mm-hmm.
What the rich teach their children that the poor don't. That's the book that saved me.
That's the book that saved me.
And we're going to be studying that book as well.
Okay.
So, we're doing The Richest Man in Babylon now. So that's the one you need to get a hold of. Alright, so we're at the location. We're going to go inside. 876-292-6776. See you inside.